Football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake, but then... And this becomes a big incentive, it changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Can he spark a counter here? Lucas Paqueta. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across. Required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Eder Militao has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Guimaraes. Ambitious ball here, and he's worked it through. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Good ball, good take. In with the challenge. He's through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's been played through. Mbappe! That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Savinho. A smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Evan Nielsen, looking to play him in. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Goal, Brazil!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Savinho picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Evan Nielsen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Bellingham can get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. Lucas Paqueta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Bellingham is there and he can get that clear. He's in a good position here. Rodrigo. No, again there's no way through.
It wasn't the best decision.
Long time, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Foot in. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Shoots! That comes as a mighty relief. Danilo. And it's Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. And Rafinha. Gabriel. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And it's Enrique. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And this is Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Tries a deft little ball. Deftly away. And that's a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Lucas Paqueta. And it's made its way to him. Rafinha! Bellingham. Lovely ball and a real chance now. No way through there. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafinha is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar! Cleared without hesitation. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's in a great position here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That is good alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Brahim Diaz, looking for options for movement. Now the cross. Danger averted for now. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gabriel with the clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Brazil have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Referee's given a throw. Brazil making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mbappe, Brahim Diaz.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Rodrigo. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos gets good.
Could have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Takes a shot! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's had a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. The accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.